Mind you, I was reading this article about birth practices abroad, in places like the US or UK, and it's so different. The husband is almost always there, holding the wife's hand right until the baby is out. It made me wish we could have that, too.
I know, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but you know how it is here. They'll tell me to wait outside. Why do you think that is? Is it a strict hospital rule, or is it more cultural?
I think it's a mix, but the culture is the biggest barrier. Pregnancy and childbirth in Nigeria, especially in our parents' generation, have traditionally been seen as women's affairs. The idea is that men's role is to provide the money, and the women, like mothers or sisters, provide the physical and emotional support in the labor room.
That makes sense. I remember my father and uncles were always outside. For them, it was a sign of respect, leaving the women to handle what was considered their domain. It's also tied to our patriarchal society, where gender roles are very clearly separated. Being in the labor room is seen as unnecessary for a man, maybe even unmanly by some of the older folks.
Exactly. And let's not forget the issue of modesty and religious beliefs, particularly in some parts of the North. The intimate exposure required during delivery can make both the husband and the staff uncomfortable, as it goes against certain norms of privacy and aura covering the private parts.
Beyond culture, the hospitals themselves make it difficult. Most of our public hospitals don't have the kind of setup you see abroad. They often have large, shared labor wards with several women in one room, not the private birthing suites. How can they allow one man in a room with 5 different women? It's a lack of privacy that prevents them from allowing any male partner in.
That's a very practical point. The infrastructure isn't there to support the policy. Plus, the staff attitude plays a role, too. I've read that some midwives and nurses are still reluctant to have husbands present. They might feel the men will interfere with their work, or that it's just not the Nigerian way of doing things.
I've also heard a few light-hearted reasons, like the fear that some men can't handle the sight of blood and gore and might faint. They'd rather have another woman there who is stronger and more experienced with the process.
But what they miss is the emotional support I would get from you. Abroad, the husband is the constant birth companion, which is proven to reduce a woman's stress and pain perception. I don't just need a companion. I need my husband.
And I want to be there. I want to witness the birth of my child and support you through what is arguably the most traumatic experience of your life. Witnessing it would give me a deeper appreciation and bond with both you and the baby, which is something fathers abroad talk about all the time.
The good news is that things are slowly changing. Some private and modern hospitals are starting to adopt policies that encourage spousal support, offering private rooms where the husband is welcome. It seems like the younger generation and these newer facilities are pushing back against the old norms.
You are right. For this delivery, we chose a facility that is more open to the idea, even if it's not a full-time presence. Whether I'm allowed in for the entire process or just the early stages, my primary role remains the same. I will be right outside, ready with the financial support, the car, and the emotional encouragement. And when you come out, my love, I will be the first person to celebrate with you.
Thank you, my darling. That means everything to me. Let's just pray for a safe and smooth delivery, whether you're inside or out.